Is it gonna? Hey, there we go. Hey there, guys. How's it going? I am the Cyclist Vlogger, and I'm attempting to do a live stream. Oh, wait. I better open up Messenger thing so I can see when your messages come through. I've got. It's kind of weird because I'm seeing two of me because I've got the Google Hangouts version and I've also got the YouTube version, and the YouTube version is slightly behind, so that's a bit weird. But I've got them both open because I don't know whether the comments translate across both or whether it just stays on the one and transfers or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I'm already thirsty. Oh, the Google Hangout version is heaps better. The quality is heaps better. I have one viewer. Oh, that's that's me watching myself. Never mind. But yeah, well, it might be. I'm not sure. If you are watching, do comment just to let me know that you are watching, so I can make sure that it's actually working properly. Because I don't know whether it's working properly or anything at the moment. The YouTube one will be slightly behind the Google Hangout one. The reason why I'm holding the microphone like this is because I was going to use a stand or something so that it would actually stay there properly. But the stand, it just made heaps of noise, so hopefully this one's a bit better. Yeah. Yesterday I finished QCS, and it was one of the worst exams that I've ever done, honestly. It was it's 4 exams and it's 7 hours and 40 minutes of testing, and it's absolutely horrendous. Uh, the worst part is probably the short response test, which is 2 hours long, and I don't think anyone actually finished that exam. But yeah, that's the major exams with year 12 done and dusted now. And it was the most annoying thing about it was probably that you have no idea what you're going into, but you have like a bit of an idea because we do all these different practices, like the school organizes all these different practices and all that, and we got to see previous exam papers and all that, and I know that we definitely didn't have an easy exam this year, because some of the other questions that were on previous exams were so much easier. But at least we didn't get a 5-star. So like in the short response exam, there is all these different star ratings for the different levels of questions. So like 1 star is easiest, and then 5 stars the hardest. And they're supposed to indicate how many minutes you're supposed to spend on them. So like it's 2 minutes per star or something like that. But for some of the 5-star some of the 4-star questions, so I was doing them in like 2 minutes. Then other 4-star questions, I was taking like years just to try to figure out what I'm actually supposed to do there. I'm already getting hot. I don't think my fan's up high enough. Wait up. Never mind, that's the highest my fan actually goes. So I'm actually surprised that this live stream worked, because I didn't actually expect it to work properly, because I was trying to do it yesterday and it just kept screwing up, and it was really annoying. Also, I have like a massive fishbowl lens kind of thing going on here, so you can basically see my entire room. Just over there, that's where I put all my bikes. There, that's my clothes over there, and I got a sign over there just below the bikes. I actually stole that from a road, side of the road, and it all already fallen off and all that, so it was okay. Yeah. I'm basically just gonna do a half an hour trainer session, and complain about how much QCS has annoyed me, and year 12 in general probably. So I haven't actually. That's not it for year 12 yet. There's still I still have a whole load of block exams next term, and I also have a heap of assessment still this time. I think I still have like 2 or 3 weeks left. I have a couple tests. I have a physics and maths test. Also have English, and it's really messing with me. And that's why I haven't been uploading as much as I'd like to. And I'm not as fit as I'd like to be. I'm quite unfit compared to where I was at this point last year. And yeah, it's just really annoying me because I'm wanting to be a lot fitter than what I am now. I just don't have the time. I have the motivation to do it. I just don't have the time to do it at this point. Uh, for next year, once more like just when I finished this year, I'd love to be able to do a whole load of just riding. That's probably what I'm just gonna do because it's been so long off the bike. Like um, last weekend, I did the race out at Oak Valley, just outside of Townsville, and I was struggling by about the fifth of the 10th lap out of 10 laps, and yeah, I got in a break with these three other guys, and I should have been able to stick with them, and I just couldn't. I was just completely blown by the end of the sixth lap, and I was just trying to hold on. And I kept going on the front. I kept ending up on the front when we went up this one hill, and that was just awful because that hill really killed me every single time. I'm actually not really trying to achieve anything in this session. I'm just trying to sweat it out a bit because I just haven't been on the bike for a while. So don't expect like any big surges or anything because I just can't do that at the moment. This weekend, I have the Castle Hill individual time trial, and I think I'll go alright in that because I'm pretty decent at climbing. Yeah, hopefully that will be alright compared to Oak Valley this weekend, which was just absolutely awful. I'd love to be watching uh, the Vuelta, but it's just late. It's just on so late. It's like I'm pretty sure it's on later than the Tour de France even actually, because yeah, I watched the first couple of stages because it was on the weekend, so I watched like on Friday night or Saturday night, and it just goes on. Stages are a bit longer and everything, So that's a bit annoying because I did a couple of reviews of the stages in the Tour de France, just whilst I had the time during the holidays, and that was really good fun. I really enjoyed that. And then the people who own the Tour de France, the broadcasting company, they decided to write my videos uh, because I took little snippets of the visual of the race, and it was really frustrating because I think that was like on stage 6 or something, and I'd done a review of every single one of the stages before that, and then they chose stage 6 to then decide to copyright it. So after that, I actually didn't do any more review shows of it because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get more copyright strikes. And then I talked to my older brother about it, and he's like, no, you have the rights to use it because I wasn't showing the whole stage. I was just showing little snippets of the stage as they're going along. And yeah, that's it. That was actually really good fun to make. I really enjoyed that. Just besides from the fact that I'd love to do that for the Vuelta, but like it just goes on for so late. I just don't have the time at the moment. Obviously, next year without school, I'll have a lot more time to do things like that. So I'll be able to make a couple more series and all that, which would be really good because I'd like to really expand this channel because it's something I really enjoy doing, obviously. Oh, and also, I don't know whether I'll be able to for the Possible ITT. I might be able to possibly, but I'm wanting to do onboard footage during the races because I can actually do that now with the other camera that I've gotten. So I could do onboard footage of going actually up Castle Hill and all that. And there's a race coming up called the Great Northern Tour here in Townsville, and it's from here to Charters Towers, which is 150 k's inland, and then the next day you come back again. So it's just 2 races. I believe the first day is a handicap, and then the second day is a scratch race. So that's just in grades then. And basically that's run under Cycling Australia rules, not Cycling Queensland. So that means that they have different rules for it. That means there might be a possibility that I can have my camera on my bike and recording as I'm racing along. So that would be really cool to do some onboard footage like that. I don't know whether I would publish the whole thing like unedited because that would be like 3.5 hour races and just really, really long videos then. It would literally take almost a day to upload one. But I might do that. I could do commentary over it. I could have like someone else in and doing commentary or something. I think that'd make it a bit more interesting. Give a bit of insight as to how the race was and whatever. Because there's a couple channels out there that do racing like full unedited races where they actually have the race and they just commentate over the top of it, and I enjoy watching those, but I think it's just a time thing and sitting down for like 3.5 hours. So I might do it in a couple parts, like hour-long segments and so on. Yeah. I'll definitely just try to keep up the regular vlogs and all that. Obviously, they're not that regular at the moment. Only like 1 weekend at a time. Like I said, like almost 5 weeks ago or something, that I'd try to do daily uploads, and that just didn't happen. Because straight after that, I think like 2 days after that, I pulled an all-nighter. Then I didn't get to sleep till like 1 o'clock. It was just gone straight out the window. Obviously, school comes before YouTube and all that. So yeah, I just gotta, in the holidays, I'll do a lot more videos because I'm gonna be doing a lot more cycling. And then the final term, I'm gonna be really concentrating just on school because then I'll be finishing up. And those last exams there really do matter. For the Queensland schooling, it's your ranking it's a really weird ranking system if you don't know about it already. You're ranked 1 to 25. This is basically what it is. You're ranked 1 to 25, 25 being the worst, and 1 being the best, and they're called an overall position, so an OP. And that gets you into the uni, obviously. And the QCS tests, the ones that I just sat yesterday and the day before, they help determine your overall position. And they're supposed to be testing your core skills and knowledge from, I think, like year 7 to 10 or so, because after year 10, everyone starts doing different subjects. So when you sit the test, it should only be just your knowledge from year 7 to 10 or so, about that much. Shouldn't go past year 10. But the thing was, a lot of the stuff in that exam I don't remember doing in year 10. Like, a lot of the mathematics wasn't year 10 standard. That was above year 10 standard. Most of the other core skills were year 10 standard, like there was all this geography and English and all that. That was all year 10 standard, but the maths wasn't. That really frustrated me. Oh, there's this crazy thing called Lucas numbers. You don't even want to know about it. There's a whole Facebook page now just dedicated to talking about how ridiculous QCS is. I think they were even thinking about making a YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure, because they were just so annoyed about it. And they've like talked about how ridiculous the QCS was. The only test that was kind of alright for me was probably the writing task. That was about it. Everything else was just so incredibly painful. The writing task was seeing. Like, it was literally, the stimulus was just seeing the word. And then we had like glasses and all that. We had like seeing destruction and everything, and all this other random stuff. And it was really repetitive, and it was hard to make a story out of it. But I ended up finding, I got the tsunami one, and I talked about the destruction around the world and all that. And I don't know whether I really related it back to the stimulus that well. And that's what you're really marked on, whether you relate it back to the stimulus. So I really hope that was alright. This way, it sounds like, it just sounded like there's something wrong with my bike. So I might finish this live stream up here, considering it's been about 20 minutes, and I've sweated a lot because it's gotten really hot in Townsville now. It was really hot today. So basically, that's all for today. Trying something a bit new. I'm the cyclist vlogger, and I will see you later.